goes for a lot, and we're going to talk about it. Keeper tells the story of a girl who goes on a weekend getaway with her boyfriend, who turns out is hiding a dark secret. Now, first and foremost, let's talk about some pros. And there's one pro I can give it, and that is the second half. This is so close to being a mixed, and that is stages away from being a negative, because they do not earn the second half of this movie very well. I liked it. I liked where it went, but we'll talk about that more in the mix when I talk about where this movie goes, because I was able to kind of point it out. But I did enjoy that. I think that part was done well for me personally. I could sit back and be like, whoa, wow, what's this movie? And that was only for a few minutes. So I like that part of the movie. So it's a pro. Going right into the mixed, and that is going to be the number of topics they want to hit on. And this is just a few. Relationships. You have the superficial, then you got the insecure relationship, which is, I don't know how they did this, but they did not write a good insecure relationship very well. Maybe someone out there can relate to it. I'm not doubting that they can't, but they did not write it well in my personal opinion. I did not like how they wrote it out. I did not like how they executed that relationship. I feel like the character was also very inconsistent, which we will get to. That also to do with tropes towards the end. And then there was also some underlying money things as well when it comes to the relationship as well, which the tone I was able to pick up. I didn't entirely hate that they did that, but they don't execute that well. Again, I also think that it was very obvious the way they were gonna go with the movie. I was able to pinpoint 20 minutes in, okay, this is gonna go this route, and I was right, pretty much, very close. I was like, everything I said was like in my head, like that happened, because I could see what was in front of me. They gave away so much in the beginning. Then you have, and I think there was supposed to be a reveal towards the end, but it was very obvious. Maybe I've seen too many movies. Then the little towards the end, second half, which I did like, they're in my head like 30 minutes, and I'm like, they're not gonna do this route. And I was right, they did that route. I'm like, that's in my head, I'm like, there's no way they're gonna go this route. And they go that route, and I'm like, I was right. So either it's very obvious, or I've seen a lot of movies that I was able to pick that up. So I don't know where I am with that. So they give away a lot and where they're gonna go. And to me, that's a mixed, because there's so much worse they do with how they can't handle a lot of topics. Now, this is all very close to being negative, but the negatives I feel very more strongly about with being bad about this movie. Because don't get me wrong, there's more. Then you get into the other characters. Could you be more obvious that something is up? I think that they did one thing right with the character, which was the creepy brother going into the house saying that's my house and feeling unsafe. I get like his house is struggling. That's one credit I'll give. Everything past that point, we will get to that. Oh my god. They handle so much in this movie, they do not pay it off. And this first half being so predictable, very mixed. This is probably more negative in the future, but as right now, it's mixed. Going right into the negatives, let's start with our main character. They laid this out from the beginning. I say inconsistent because I feel this character is inconsistent. Does it have to do with tropes? Yes. Let's explain. So we get her as a very insecure character, which I don't hate. You have an insecure relationship character like that. I don't hate that at all. But the way she points out she can't relate to last year, this is a big deal. She's so insecure about it, whatever. And the friend switches from, oh, he's nice, to, oh, you should get out, and he's probably married. All this stuff. And to me, I feel like they could have done that better. I wish they did that better for me. That was not the case for that. And then you get to the point, and this also follows a cliche, which is next negative, where something's wrong, and all of a sudden, she wants to leave so badly, which I'm like, yes, girl, get out. And she stays. You know, I mean, and then you have the creepy brother, and he was so obviously creepy. The pie was obvious. I think where they went was pretty obvious. I'm like, it's gonna be this route. Because as soon as they said Supernatural, I'm like, okay, is it gonna be this? It was that. It was that. And then the cliche with the phone. Oh my god, I hate this. The Strangers chapter 2, the same thing. Having the phone placement, and there's danger and trying to extend that scene because you lose the phone. It was so annoying that way. Then you have the not believing guy, which I think with the reveal towards the end, which the motive did not land with what they were doing. They were handling so many things at once that it did not land. It did not work. The money, they landed towards the end of being the relationship, but the way they did that, I'm like, okay. Okay, guys, calm down. Whew. So overall, let's talk about some spoilers, and we're going to talk about the ending fast. The ending, when I said 30 minutes, and I'm like, is it going to go the barbarian route? We have like something underground or something, and there's like the weird thing going underground. I was right. The mother part, I didn't entirely hate that. But where I think they messed up was they didn't have the character consistent to that route. Because she's very insecure, and at the end she was very sure of herself. And look, I get it. I can't imagine being in that situation with those supernatural entities myself. I know this is a movie, but at the same time, like, if you build a character up to be like that throughout the entire movie, and did the insecurities better, I maybe would have vibed with it. But I'm like, good, no, I'm good. No. I also think the way they handled the brother, the creepy brother, I'm like, and the way she did not leave, like, come on, like, you wanted to leave so badly, then you don't leave, and you get in the situation where, come on, I called it. When I was watching 20 minutes, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be supernatural, so I'm gonna guess it's gonna be some kind of ritual, and the person we saw before the flashbacks are past victims. Right on the money, literally right on the money there. And now I didn't entirely, I was like, oh, okay, and when I left, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna soak this one for a second. And I'm glad I sat with it, because the more I want to think about this, the way they handled it, I'm not a fan. And the way they handled the ending, if they written the character better, or they did the insecurities better, I would be much better a fan of, or a more positive view, but no. So overall, I am more mixed, but more negative mixed about this movie. The scenery, I will say, the woods horror, I didn't hate. At least they gave an explanation of why they couldn't leave. But everything else, not great. I think that they went for a lot and they didn't achieve what they were really going for. Maybe there's some fans out there that enjoy these types of horror movies, but to me, this is not my genre in general. But the second half, I enjoyed, but it does not make up for the entire movie. So comment down below if you have seen this and what you think of it. Maybe some fans out there, the filmmaker, comment down below what you think of this. So comment down below. Well, let's get some feedback on how others feel about this movie. And I'll see you guys soon with a brand new video, which I believe the next video, if I'm tracking this right, if I get my upload rights at least, because, oof, don't even know, is It Welcome to Derry Season 1, Episode 4. That's the next upload, and I'm hoping that it's on time. I'm trying, guys, because I'm trying my best to handle everything right now. So, see you soon, where we talk about some more It.